Round 1. Make a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your right index finger twice. Get your left hand ready in a yarn holding position. Insert the hook into the ring, yarn over and pull through to form a small loop. Make a chain, yarn over, and draw through this small loop. Now begin the first single crochet. Insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and pull through these 2 loops. The first single crochet forms a V shape. Place a stitch marker for the V-shape stitch to keep track of your stitch count. Now, make the second single crochet. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again, and pull through these 2 loops. The second single crochet is finished. You can finish the remaining 6 single crochets by yourself. Let's count to see if there are 8 volts-shaped stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gently pull the tail yarn. Watch carefully for the loop that moves. Pull this active yarn outward. Then firmly pull the tail to close the ring tightly. Removed the stitch marker. Slip stitch into the stitch where you just removed the marker. Then, pull the first loop on the hook through the second loop. The first round finished. Round 2, make a chain stitch. An increase equals 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Insert the hook into the same stitch. Make a single crochet again. The first increase finished. Insert your hook into next stitch. Make a single crochet. Make a single crochet again into the same stitch. The second increase is done. Complete the last 6 increases yourself. If there's no problem, remove the stitch marker. Slip stitch into the stitch where you just removed the marker. The second round is completed. Round 3, make a chain stitch. Insert the hook into the hole corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Make a single crochet stitch. Place a stitch marker to keep track of your stitch count. Insert your hook into next V. Make a single crochet stitch. Make a single crochet stitch again in the same hole. A single crochet followed by an increase counts as one set. Now let's work on the second set. Make a single crochet stitch in the next V. Then insert hook into the next V. Make 2 single crochets in the same V. Second set completed. Now try completing the remaining 6 sets on your own. Don't forget to slip stitch to the first stitch when finishing each round. Round 3 completed. The pattern for the 4th round is 24 single crochets. The pattern for the 5th round is 2 single crochets, 1 increase, repeated 8 times. Try to make them by yourself. Round 6, make a chain stitch. Then make 12 single crochets. Stop when you reach the 12th single crochet. Insert the hook into the stitch, then yarn over, pull through. Since the next stitch will switch to white yarn, you only need to work this stitch halfway. That is to say, there should be 2 loops on the hook. Now take out our white yarn. Place the white yarn inside the knitted piece. Yarn over, and pull through these 2 loops. Now start using white yarn to make 3 single crochets. Insert the hook into next stitch. Both the white and bulk yarns are placed on the hook. Make the first single crochet. Make the second single crochet. Both the white and bulk yarns are placed on the hook. Stop to change yarn when you're halfway through the third single crochet. At this moment, there are 2 loops on the hook. Pinch the white yarn with your right thumb and take out the black yarn. Yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. 3 single crochets completed. Put the 2 white yarns together. Two white yarn are placed on the hook. Make 2 single crochets with the black yarn. 1. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now, there are 2 loops on the hook. Prepare to change yarns. After yarning over, pull the white yarn through both black loops. Insert the hook into the next stitch and place the hook beneath both the black and white yarns. Make the first single crochet. Make the second single crochet in next stitch. Complete only the half of the third single crochet, preparing to switch to black yarn. Now, make 12 single crochets with black yarn. One, 2, 3, 'Leave a 2-inch tail of yarn and cut it. Place the white yarn on the back of the fabric. Continue crocheting the remaining single crochets. Remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. Round 6 completed. Rounds 7 to 8 are similar to round 6. Require changing to white yarn for the underlined sections. Remember, the single crochet before changing yarn only needs to be worked halfway. That is, when there are 2 loops left on the hook, then switch to the required color. Go ahead and finish. After finishing round 8, we will start attaching the eyes. Between rounds 7 and 8, attach safety eyes. The position to white stitches from the right. Attach the other eye with a 6-stitch gap. Finish. Round 9, make a chain stitch. Then make 12 single crochets. Place a stitch marker for the first stitch. Make by yourself up to the last stitch of this round. Since the next round will be entirely in gray yarn, begin the color change on the last stitch of this round. Insert the hook into the last stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. There are 2 loops on the hook. Take out gray yarn. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. Remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch. Round 9 finished. Round 10, make a chain stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch, corresponding to the position of the loop on the hook. Place the hook under the black and gray yarn. Make a single crochet. Place a stitch marker for the first single crochet. Make a single crochet again in next stitch. Next, make an increase, and 2 single crochets in order. The set 1 is finished. Cut the black yarn tail. Hide these 2 yarn tails inside the fabric. Next, finish the remaining stitches by yourself. Rounds 11 to 16 are all 38 single crochets each. This is how it should look when finished. After finishing round 16, we'll start making the nose. With yellow yarn, make a magic ring. Make a chain stitch. This chain stitch does not count towards the stitch count. Then, make 2 chain stitches. 1, 2. Now let's start working half double crochets. Yarn over first. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over, and pull through. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull yarn through these 3 loops on the hook. Half double crochet completed. Then, make 2 chains again. Make a slip stitch in the ring. Pull the loop on your hook. To enlarge it, slide it over the working yarn, and pull it out. Leave an 8-inch tail, and cut off the yarn. Then take the working yarn away. Now let's start tightening the ring. Pinch this into the shape of a nose. This is the tail left from the magic ring. Now we'll hide it. Hide it on the back of the fabric. Cut the yarn. Use the remaining yarn tail to sew it onto the main body. Sew the nose to the position between the 2 eyes. Secure it with T-pin. Sew it onto the main body step by step. Remove the T-pin. Flip to the back of the fabric, and hide the yarn tail. The yarn tail can be left inside, as the area will be stuffed with cotton later. The nose is finished. Round 17, make a chain stitch first. Make 3 single crochets. 1. Place a stitch maker. 2. 3. Now we'll start doing decrease. First, insert the hook into the next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Now, you have 2 loops on your hook. Then, insert the hook into the next V-shaped stitch. Yarn over, and pull through. So, there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 3 the loops on the hook. 1 decrease is now completed. You'll notice that a decrease uses 2 V-shaped stitches. Set 2, make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then, make a decrease. Insert the hook into next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Insert the hook into next stitch again. Yarn over and pull through. Finally, pull the yarn through all 3 loops on the hook in one go. Next, finish the remaining stitch by yourself. After finishing round 17, start stuffing the cotton. Round 18, make 2 single crochets and 1 decrease as one set. Repeat 7 times, then make 3 more single crochets. Round 19, make 12 decreases. Round 20, make 6 decreases. If you find round 20 difficult to crochet, you can choose to skip the last round. This won't affect the result. Try finishing it by yourself. After completing the slip stitches of the last round, pull the loop to make it larger. Leave a tail about 8 inches long, and cut the yarn. Then take the working yarn away. Tighten the loop. Now let's start fasten of the body. Thread the yarn into the needle. Insert the needle under the back loop of the first V-shaped stitch. Then, insert the needle under the front loop of the next V-shaped stitch. Continue alternating between the back loop of one stitch and the front loop of the next stitch until the end. Now let's sew along with me. Finally, gently pull the yarn tail to tighten the opening. Now, start hiding the yarn tail. Randomly insert the needle through the body 4 to 5 times. Finally, trim any excess yarn. The body completed. We'll start making the wing. Make a magic ring. Then, make a chain stitch. Make 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tight the magic ring. Make a slip stitch. Round 1 finished. Now, you can finish rounds 2 and 3 on your own. After finishing round 3, we'll cut the yarn tail. Close the opening with 3 slip stitches. Insert your hook through both the first and last stitches of the side you're joining. Make a slip stitch. Slip stitch in each of the next 2 stitches. Leave an 8-inch tail, and cut off the yarn. Next, use the same method to make the other wing. Now, sew to the wing onto the body. First, secure the wings at the gray-black joint. Use T-pins to secure it. Do the same for the other one. First, insert the needle into the main body. Then, thread it through the wing. Next, let's sew along with me. Remove the T-pins. Insert the needle into the body to hide the yarn. Randomly insert the needle through the body 2 to 5 times. Cut the yarn tail. This is what they look like once both are done. Now, we'll start making the foot. Make a magic ring. Make a chain stitch. This chain does not count towards the stitch count. Make 3 single crochets in the ring. The first single crochet finished. Place a stitch marker. The second single crochet. 3. Next, make 4 half double crochets. Yarn over first. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over, and pull through. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull yarn through these 3 loops on the hook. The first half double crochet finished. Number 2. Yarn over first. Insert the hook into the ring. Yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over and pull yarn through these 3 loops on the hook. You can finish the remaining 2 on your own. Then, make a single crochet. Remove the stitch marker. Tighten the ring. Make a slip stitch. Leave an 8-inch tail, and cut off the yarn. Then take the working yarn away. Cut the other yarn tail. Next, use the same method to make the other foot. Sew to the foot onto the body. Secure it right below the eyes, at the position of round 16. Secure it with 2 T-pins. Secure the other one 3 stitches to the left. Now let's start sewing. Thread it from the main body into the V-shaped stitch on the foot. Then, insert the needle into the next stitch. Follow me and do it together. Finally, hiding yarn tail into the body. Due to the color not being the same as the body, we try to hide it on the back as much as possible. Cut the yarn tail. Do the same for the other one. Congratulations! The complete penguin is done.